the season.
Hallmark Channel presents.
No, wait, not that season. You know, sweater weather, pumpkin spice lattes, cozy, comfy, romantic comedies, and terrifying slashers. Guys, it's fall. And if you know anything about anything, it's that we young women own fall. And fall and Pinterest go together as Starbucks and, well, us. So even though we're kicking our feet up a little this season, there's always room for self-improvement and there's always time for that girl. So grab your sweater, hot beverage, and Pinterest and let's self-improve the way the gods intended through aesthetic fashion pics and daydreaming. My name is Zay Robertson. Let's get learning. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm still gonna say it. Step 1, you have to make a Pinterest board. And it's a fall Pinterest board. You can have a separate one for Halloween if you want, but you can also put like Halloween stuff there, movies you want to watch, scary movies, romantic movies, all of them. The vibe of fall, the fashion you want, the types of workouts you want to do, the goals you want to hit, everything fall. So I like this because when you put all these aesthetic photos of fall and all the things you appreciate with the season next to and sort of in between all of the things you want to achieve and do and like that study like Rory Gilmore, study like Paris, and go running like Spencer Hastings or whatever, when you mix it all together, it sort of puts this aesthetic glaze over all of it where everything is as desirable. So baking cinnamon buns like me and Mina did in a stream the other day, shout out, go watch that, and studying for your finals sort of both become something that you admire and that you see as fun and romantic and aesthetic because you're putting it all on the same pedestal. And honestly, I mean, I've been in a lot of study streams lately. I've been a little bit obsessed with studying because once you do romanticize it in that way, it is really fun and it makes you feel good about yourself. So definitely start with making a Pinterest board and update that Pinterest board as you go through the next steps. Next is to set a few goals and priorities. These aren't New Year's resolutions. This isn't summer. This is fall. We're in the fourth quarter of the year. So even though it is still important that we go at it and that we self-improve, we don't want to bite over more than we can chew. Have a couple goals, a couple of sectors that you want to focus on. For example, school and fitness is really good, or maybe mental health and family. Whatever you want, pick a couple of categories and choose 1 or 2 goals within those. So ideally have 2 to 4 goals. And again, I always say this, goals should be specific. So although we set our priorities, and priorities are, for example, right now I'd say my priorities are like YouTube, license, school. You know, but within that, obviously specific goals like, hey, pass my driver's test. That's pretty specific. And it's a SMART goal for me. I mean, specific, the goal isn't just, oh, get better driving. The goal is pass my driver's test. Measurable, yes, it is measurable because you've either passed or you haven't. But I always forget the A. Actionable, yes, I'm practice driving. Realistic, it is realistic, I hope. And time bound, yes, I have the date for my driver's test. So pick a couple categories and pick a couple of goals within those. And then make sure they are goals, not just priorities, because we're doing priorities and obviously have priorities, but also goals. And goals aren't just get better at school, get better grades. No, they need to be like, get an A in that subject, get a B in that subject, run a mile every day. They need to be specific. If they're not, then you don't know if you achieved them or not. Like, you won't even get the sense of achievement. And 50% of why we do goals is to make our lives better, and 50% is honestly for the sense of achievement, to feel better about ourselves. It's important. But also, hello, it's fall, and I do believe in being very focused in fall, but I also believe in feeling good about yourself in fall. So definitely carve out some time for self-care and fun. And when I say carve out some time, I mean carve out some time just as literally as you'd carve a pumpkin. Don't just be like, oh, I want to do this fall, I want to do that. Figure out what the things you really want to do are, both in self-care and in fun, and then put them down in your schedule. If you're doing it with other people, then, you know, call them, set a time, like actually get this down in your calendar so that you know you'll prioritize it. Then romanticize the things you have to do in the same way as the things you get to do. We sort of worked on this with the Pinterest, and I'd say again, hop into Pinterest and focus even more on this. Now that you have both the things you have to do Your goals, you chose them, you get to do them, honestly. No one's forcing you to achieve things and be a better version of yourself. You're choosing it on your own, which good for you. And the things you choose to do as in self-care, like whether that's getting a massage or taking a face mask or watching a horror movie.
Who is this?
It's happening again.
Romanticize those things, all of them alike. So if you are decided to run, you're crazy. If that's what you want to do, then again, like I said, if I were ever to run, can't picture it. If I were, I'd be Pinteresting Spencer Hastings like crazy.
Well, I'm just warming up.
You can also write a manifestation about this, a visualization. You can daydream. You can pick out cute outfits for the things you want to do your makeup for them, figure out cool hairstyles for studying. I think I've said this before, but when I was in lower secondary school, like the first part of high school, I didn't really want to go to school. I'm gonna be honest with you, wasn't looking forward to it, especially when I was going through hard times, like when my mom was in the hospital, when my grandfather was in the hospital. It was really, really hard for me to go to school. So what I did is that I got up at 4:30 every morning, I painted my nails and I did my makeup, and I found an amazing outfit that, well, maybe looking back, they weren't so amazing, but for me, they weren't. For me, they were really cool and they motivated me, and I thought, hey, I get to get up every single day and choose an outfit that makes me feel more like myself. I get to do my makeup however I want, my hair however I want, and even if you don't really want to go to school, then just look at this as an opportunity to go and flaunt your style, and that's what I would do, and it really, really helped me. I think small and superficial things can really, really help us achieve and do things that maybe we're not always looking forward to, but we make them something we look forward to. Like if you really, really want to organize your room and you're terrified and you're scared and you're nervous about it, then don't look at it as an opportunity to organize your room, but look at it as an opportunity to listen to your favorite songs, listen to your favorite podcasts, and just sort of meander about your room and do something nice for yourself. That is also something that I do a lot when I'm like, oh no, I have to do a real cleaning day today. I'm like, oh well, if it's a cleaning day, it's also our archer day.
Isn't it obvious?
I'm going to just binge listen to my favorite Archer episodes, and then afterwards I'm going to burn my favorite incense and romanticize having a super clean room, and it actually does make me happy. So finding a way to make all the things you want to do, whether they're tough or not, the best and most romantic version of that, you know, if it's getting a super cute study fit or blasting music while you're cleaning or daydreaming about all the cool things you're going to do when you're in better shape while you're running, whatever you need to do that, and eventually you'll start looking forward to those things because you get to do the awesome activities that you're sort of doing besides them. For me, working out, I think, started being fun when I realized, like, oh, I can just daydream as much as I want while I'm doing this. I was like, I love daydreaming, so this is awesome. And obviously, no matter what you're doing, take advantage of the season. I used to love fall because my birthday's in fall and I love myself. But then I got sort of hung up on the whole, oh, it's cold and it's getting dark thing. Then I did a 180 again and realized, oh, it's getting cold and it's getting dark. AKA, I can chill more at night. I can wear all these amazing sweaters and socks my grandmother knitted for me. And I can use the fireplace, which is so cozy and comfy. And I can drink more tea and more cocoa. And I can bake more. Like I said, me and Mina baked cinnamon buns. I've never baked cinnamon buns. And I thought it's fall. I really want to try this. And it actually made me so happy. It was so fun. And there's just so much beauty in this season, not just baking and cooking like pumpkin soups and all of that, which is amazing, but also like, hello, it's both fall and Halloween. You can watch When Harry Met Sally, you can watch Scream, Gilmore Girls. There's so much amazing media that is associated with this time. You can go out and shop or thrift and all of this, like things that are associated with the season. Like, hello, I got myself basically a Gilmore Girls shirt. This is the closest thing I could find to Rory's Gilmore Girls shirt, and I love it. I got it at H&M. Link in description. I mean, this is perfect. I think this is like a medium, and it's so long. I'm 5'10", and it has like these perfect long sleeves. And this gives me fall vibes. I didn't even watch Gilmore Girls that much, but Gilmore Girls is so fall iconic, so I have been looking at all these Gilmore Girls things on Pinterest, and I decided I am getting a Gilmore Girls shirt, and I found the perfect one I needed to share with y'all. Like, I was gonna film this video yesterday, but this was in the wash, and I thought to myself, there is no way I am filming that video without my Rory Gilmore shirt. That's how serious I've started to take fall. I got my Rory Gilmore shirt. I got my Starbucks cup for hot beverages. Like I always say, you gotta make your own fun, and the season isn't gonna romance you. You have to romanticize the season and take advantage of it. The other day, like 2 days ago, I watched Halloween 2018, and I was like, oh my god, it's finally dark outside. I've been complaining all summer that I go to bed when the sun is still up. Now the sun is down. I can watch movies. I can especially watch horror movies. I can actually take some time to myself and chill, because in the summer, honestly, it's hard to relax, for me at least, because the sun never goes down. Now the sun goes down, and we've earned ourselves a break. We've worked hard all summer, and even though, yes, we are improving ourselves, we're taking more of a slow approach to it, right? Like at 8, sit down and watch a movie and enjoy that guilt-free. I sort of mentioned this, but I honestly believe that fall is such a good time to manifest and visualize, because there's something so romantic and calm about fall. Like, I'm looking outside right now. It's 9 a.m. and the sky is just completely gray. It's so foggy, I can't see to the other side of the bridge. And I kind of love it. It's just very mysterious and magical almost, and this is the perfect opportunity to just take a little walk outside, or even just sit in the window with a cup of tea and just visualize, manifest, whatever you want to call it, to just daydream and get lost in your own ideas and thoughts and the things you want to do and be. And we are also rounding off this year and approaching the New Year, so really taking some time to think, what do I want 2025 to look like? This is the perfect opportunity for that. Self-improvement isn't just about like running. It's also about slowing down, taking a breather, and really thinking to yourself, what do I want next and why? And be sure that what you say you want is what you actually want. And a good way to do that is to visualize, is to daydream, to really figure out, what does that life look like if I achieve that? Is that really what I want? If so, great. And then you can also visualize a little bit more to motivate yourself. However, it is also fall, which means that things are getting drier and colder. So definitely moisturize. And also, just because it's fall, just because you can't see the sun, doesn't mean that sun isn't there. So still wear sunscreen. Is that what it's called? Sunscreen? Yes, that's what it's called. In Norway, sun cream, sorry. Drink water, lots of water. You can't just hydrate from the outside, we gotta hydrate from the inside, so you need to drink water. Also, even though the sun is still there, it is also obviously weakening a little, so take more vitamins, especially D vitamins, and continue to get good sleep. We always need sleep. If you're gonna reach your goals, and even if you're gonna go out and have fun and be that girl in all your amazing outfits and your cool makeup, you need to be well rested. Trust me, that girl, she sleeps at least 8 hours a night. It's fall, you can stretch it to 9 if you want. But seriously, you can't do anything without energy. And also, again, it's fall, and take advantage of all these amazing vegetables. Make yourself some hearty soups, some salads. There's so many super nutritious fall meals. So definitely put some focus on that. I mean, I love cocoa as much as the next girl, but make sure to also get some vegetables in, okay? That being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want more fall inspo, definitely follow my Instagram, or even just check it out, would be much appreciated. Check out the sweater as well, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye.